And recording is going, so Nikolay watching his language. And as I'm working with students personally, I keep noticing that it's not always obvious how we operating between pelvis, and our frame according to what we have to do, what kind of action is following. And here we'll try to make some combination where similar element would be followed by a different exits or different continuation. And according to what's next, we will be training ourselves to operate and prepare our frame accordingly. Yeah. So this, the core is a communication between your shoulder blades and your pelvis, and how this core can, how we can stabilize the leg to move the torso, or how we can sometimes stabilize the torso to move the leg. We did talk about it many times, but the application is still far from perfect. So let's get to today's combination. It shouldn't be hard. Follow me, please. So take the same position. We will be, our repetitive element would be a back step with a ronde, but our continuations would be different. So we're stepping back with our left leg into the ronde. And the first continuation will be forward walk, 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 close. And we're ready to repeat the first element. Slightly diagonal, back step into the ronde. And the following element would be a spot turn. So forward, forward, close. And then we do again our ronde. But the exit from this will be a pivot to the left, 2 and 3 and 4. Again, ronde followed by the progressive walks. Walk, walk, close. Ronde followed by the step forward with the intention to turn 180 to the right and close your foot in place. Change weight to the right. And one more ronde with the intention to turn left, right here. Swivel, walk, forward. Break. And thinking how to do it. So just listen, you're here, you can see me, you are there. Helen, take this position, please. So, yeah, it's because we're recording, we want to have more me in the screen. Ready? First, step to the back, ronde goes into the forward walk, 2 and 3 and close. Ronde goes into extra turn to the right because we will be swiveling to the right and closing in place. Ronde with the intention to turn to the left, forward, forward. What's next? Same on another leg. We're closing and we're going back with the right here, and we're following with the forward progressive walks. Here, close. And now we go back, finishing the ronde with intention to over twist, because following is our left turn and close, and step back with your right leg and finish your frame much more to the right because your intention is to swivel here, walk forward, and from beginning. And ronde, 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 walk, close. And ronde, ronde, extra turn, forward, turn, close. And ronde, 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 left and forward.
One intention, not sweeping.
Yes. How many intentions? Yes, three intentions. Yes.
One.
Three intentions. Yes. One more time. Is it tricky? Yes, yes, I know. It's like, oh, it's just a ronde and two more steps. Are all different, yeah? So from here, when we get into the finish of our ronde, we keeping anchored here with our shoulder blade to move our hip past to allow this spiral to go through our back into the right side of my chest into progressive steps. So I'll do it just a couple more times if I do it sideways. So here, and then from this position. This side is anchored. It's not too far behind, it's on a side and slightly to the back. This would be a right position for me to develop my hip back and still continue with the progressive step. So let's do this preparation and arm more in place to help your hip go back for the progressive step. And again, ronde. So you developing your arm to a certain position and then anchoring it because it will help you to go forward. Second development is when you're doing the ronde, you know that you need to go a little bit stronger inside your standing leg because you want to bring this arm, well, let's do it through the top and close it all the way across. This would be the position functional, helping for the moment when you land on the front foot, you totally equip for the elegant turn to the right. And then you're just closing your leg. And then the third intention is when we're doing the ronde, and the moment we're growing up, I'm sacrificing a little bit the articulation of this twist because I have to give some advantage to my left wind up because now this is my anchor way further behind me to be ready for this twist. Yeah, so first my anchor is on the side because this is something would help me not to overturn. If it's further, then I might go wobbly for my forward. If it's not enough, then I'm kind of already crossing myself. I'm not allowing comfortable forward progression. Yes? Let me try. Yes, no? Let's do the same on other leg. On other leg. I know, tricky, but I'm here with you. So we're doing back step with the right, and we finish our rolling. The right arm is on the side. Now feel the wall. You have a wall to press with your right arm. And as you press into this wall, you're helping your hip to turn, and you still can progress forward, and close. Now as you go into your own day, from this moment, you're developing extra pickup on the standing leg to coordinate. Right arm above and forward, and left leg underneath and forward. And this would be the position. So when you're landing, where's my right arm? Yes, yours is on the belly. You keep holding, but we need the twist. And now your shoulders are parallel to the mirror. My shoulders are parallel to the window. Yeah? Let's just clarify it again, whatever walls, mirrors, objects in your room. For the first one, to the front, to the screen. And you're walking, closing. For the second one, after you finish the ronde, you're turning yourself, your car, yes, whatever your leg is. If it's your, okay, let's just do with your right leg back. So it means when you're finishing the ronde, your torso turning to the left as you're preparing this twisting step. Marina, you're just on the wrong leg. We doing now, your right leg goes back, so the left leg doing the ronde, and this is a moment we're planning. At this moment, I'm planning to twist extra to arrive on my left foot with a lot of twisted energy to, yes, to swivel. So one more time, right leg back, recover, and here, more stability on the pelvis, more mobility on your frame, because when you will land like this, you will be fully equipped for elegant, efficient turn, here and close. And the last one, when you go right leg, and here, I'm sacrificing, no, Marina, we're doing the right, same, right leg back, so the left leg doing the ronde now. Here, and I'm sacrificing the full finish of the twist to develop my right side further to the back. And now you would like to think, can you turn your collarbones just slightly to the right? Can I develop a little more of this? So I can be ready for the moment of turn. Questions? I see like it's yes, no. Okay, no questions yet. Maybe. Wendy.
Okay, so just so I have it straight. So when we go ronde to the right, the first turn is to the right and the second turn is to the left, correct?
Good question. When we're doing, oh yeah, I'll see what you say. Let me put it in some verification. So on the second version, so on the second variation, you know you need to do forward step, and you want to think that you're turning your belly to be like to press into your thigh. So whatever leg is going forward, you want to turn your belly to press into the side. Yes, Marina. Now your application on your shirt is moving. This is a good sign. So Deborah, whatever text you're having, the text needs to squish. Yeah. So here. So for the second version, we're pressing our belly into the thigh, and when we will land, the belly position will help us to twist, and then close. And the third variation is when you're doing the ronde, you're not stepping anywhere. So your belly want to find, and your belly want to close towards the standing thigh. Standing thigh, and the belly closing towards the standing thigh. And then you turn. Oh, I think I put it pretty clear, pretty neat. Yes? So second version, we're making a step. Belly closing towards stepping leg. So we're landing very like a pretzel, ready for the swivel. The second one, we're turning our belly towards the standing thigh. So we're ready for the different follow-up. Yeah, Wendy, just when you're doing this, belly towards the standing leg, don't collect yet. Do it with your legs still in the back. So your decision to pivot will come together with leg collection. Yes? Let's try to give it some flow. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And other side. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and close. 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, Jean, I see you're hysterical. Probably because you just did everything right. Like, yes, I did it. Okay, let's all look at Jean. I know. Yes, Wendy.
You're looking at Jean, it's okay.
As long as they're not looking at you, yeah? Okay, ready. For each version, we have 2 bars. 1 bar for the ronde to take it slow, to prepare exactly what we're gonna do. And now I'll face you, so I'll maybe help with some. I'm your mirror here. Ready. And if you wanna stay behind me and look at me, it's the same thing, because you'll just start with another leg. So you can be there and look at me, look this way, and then this way. Yeah? Ready. So we're starting with this leg. Yeah, doesn't really matter which one we go. Ready. And 2 and 3 and 4. Left side anchored. For us, it's right side. And we go forward, forward, close. Here we can go just a little wind up for the ronde. Prepare neutral, and as we're collecting, closing the torso against the leg. Yes. I just want to point you this difference between first and second. On the first one, I finished my ronde, and because I'm anchored my shoulder blade, I moved, invited my hip to move, and I triggered the progressive movement. So stable shoulder blade, stable frame, moving, but beginning of progressive movement. Second version, stable butt. If I go at least a little bit back, I wouldn't be able to twist across. So now we holding this part in place and we closing our torso against stable butt. So again, first version, arm in place, hip go to the back, and we progressing. Second version, we finished our ronde, but like a concrete, and we turning our torso across. Yes. And the third one, but is kinda can allow me a little extra. So I try not to give up too much, not to give too much, but I'm ready to be a little more following the movement of the frame. But no, I think pretty much it would be fair to say for the first one, I'm holding frame, moving butt. For the second, I'm holding butt to move my frame into closed position. On the third one, I'm holding my butt to move my frame to open position. Yes, it's all in reference to your standing leg. Let's do it. That's it. Now I can give you a little speed talk, a little quicker keywords. Ready. Ronde. 2, 3, 4. Frame in place, hip moving. 2, 3, close. And 2, 3, 4, hip in place, frame closing. Step, 3, close. And back step 2, 3, but staying frame opening for the movement to the same side. Ready, other leg. Ronde. So now, shoulder blade anchored, hip is moving, and we're progressing, closing. And going to the ronde, securing our butt to turn our torso. Our right heel close. And we go to the back ronde again, and we're securing the butt, but we're opening the torso to do our spot turn. Yes? So this moment where you're deciding, where you're consciously deciding, hold my shoulder blade, moving my hip, hold my hip, moving my shoulder blades, or my ribs, better say, or holding it and opening. This is your development of awareness of inner thing. Ready? Doing it a little faster. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 3 and 4. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Woohoo! Well done. Yes, it's intense because you need to think. You good? Okay. Okay. Huh? Okay, so yes. So let's clarify the language. So this is a standing leg. So twisting inside, this closing. This is a leg and you close. Yeah? So it already tells you which way you will be going. Yeah, so we make a step. Now we will release the foot. The second one, you will be opening on this leg, opening. So this is closing, this is opening. Opening. So think on your standing side, you have small space or big space. Small space means closing, big space means opening. Yeah? Okay, we'll do one more time. I'll check you guys and then we'll do it with music. And if you have some questions, please prepare them now. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and close, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Single change and 2 and 3 and 4. Anchor shoulder, move your hip, progress. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Oh, yes. Good job, yes. 2 and 3 and close. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Yeah? So on the second version, what's the urgency on the second one? That you know you have 4 counts for your ronde. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. On the first one, you spending all these 4 counts to get here. 4 and 1. And just do the hip on the last half beat. But on the second version, 2 and 3 and 4, this is a bigger movement. So take a little earlier start for this. 2 and 3 and 4, leave 3 halves for this. And 1 and 2. Yeah? So on the first one, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. On the second one, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. So 4 and 1 and. And 1 and 2. Yeah? If you feel like, Debbie, I see that you're doing good, but for this closing, the adjustment on the standing leg is very important. So I cannot just hold it the same way, like literally the same way, and close on it. I would feel like I'm still flat. So there has to be a tiny peak up, and then this area will go deeper, allowing my leg to kind of go this way, yeah? For your twisted step. Ready? Any questions? Okay, then let's do it with music. This one I like lately.
I give you all my love. That's all I do.
Ready?
And if you saw my love, you'd love him too. And I love him. And I love him. He gives me everything and tenderly. The kiss my love brings, he brings to me. And I love him.
Let's do one more time. I was perfectly there.
And I love him.
So the third one, compared to the second one, would feel like you don't have to do anything because your arm is already developing the same way. You're just taking a little extra effort. Yeah, so the first one, stop and still go in reverse. Second one, go a lot in reverse. The third one, just slow down the same thing. Yeah, this was a little bit of my struggle. So on the third one, I was trying to be active while it's just same direction as a ronde unwind.
A love like ours
Yeah.
could never die. As long as I have you near me.
And 4 and 1 and 3.
Bright are the stars that shine. Dark is the sky. I know this love of mine will never die. And I love him.
So I have a little a little good feeling inside that I made a good training combination. That here you can really reveal if two parts know how to communicate and how you know how to control, or if it's not there yet. This is a fun combination to understand yourself in it. Let's do it. Ready. Now, please, can you please come in front? I know there's some confusion there. In the room. Ready? 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and close and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Where your friend should be? Okay, just a second. The leader of our current group is failing. So what we can expect from the rest of the group? So you can do like what's the come closer, so we'll see you here, and you pull this. So let's do the first thing. You do the first round, and you go back. The first step, yes. And when you're finishing, straight leg, and the stick right here. Stick it in the middle, and you go your blah blah blah. So when you go second one, by the end of your, when you point in the leg in front, where the stick should be. Not maybe there, all the way there. And it needed to happen with the leg behind. So look, here there is a stick between us. And Melissa moving me around your spine. Move me, move me, move me. Why the leg is already there? At the same time. Moving the stick and moving while the leg is there. Move stick with me and me with stick and move it further, move it further, move it further. So here, baby, turn the baby towards the moving front. Baby in the front. Yeah? So now you're stepping, you can swivel and you can close, don't get rid of the stick. And then you go to the next one, la la la. And by the end of your development, where the stick should be. Thank you. All the way across, so you can twist inside it. Ready? Doing it one more time, please. I'm not taking your half effort. Full. I know you are younger than me and you're flexible than me. Just nature. My joints are way more rigid. And you're offering me a half of what you can do. This is the worst thing for me. Offer me only half of what you can do. Ready? 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and close and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Helen, answer there. And 2 and 3 and 4. Or move 4 and take a big change. And 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Not bad. I know it's challenging. Please don't give up. Keep trying. I'll give some more clarification. Okay. How you call the students who is your regulars, the one who always there? Like, I don't know what's the name. Debbie. How you call the students who join in your spin classes for like 10 years in a row? Is there any English word? Regulars? Anything else? Okay, okay. My regulars. Ready, ready. 2, 3, 4, 1. 2 and 3 and set your frame. Oh, 2 and 3 and close. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and good. And 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, on the last one, you all need to send me a flying kiss with the same side, with the same arm as your ronde. Yes, if you do your ronde here, and then turn. Okay, ready? I'm looking at you. You see, I cannot stop dancing. It's a fun challenge for myself, so I like keep dancing, keep dancing. Ready? 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Very nice. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Ready? Other leg and right leg back. 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and close. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yes, good. Very nice. Wendy, for the last variation, there is no forward step. The last variation, you're stepping back. No, Wendy, look at me. We're together here. You developing your right side much further, and you stepping back through the right side. Yeah? Okay. Let's do just a few little things. First, the moment I am getting myself into the ronde, I want to be a little more sensitive how I can start with my arms in the direction of the ronde ahead of my leg. My arms in the direction of the ronde ahead of my leg. Arms basically marking. Look, if I do it sideways to you. My arms marking. This is the range of my ronde. Ooh. Yeah? Ready. And as you prepare for the back step, let's all sit a little bit and give it just a little more freedom of expression. Here, make from yourself a perfect cross. Here and here. So your pelvis is as perpendicular to your frame as possible. So this is your position in the end of the first ronde. And you snapping this for the walk and goes. Here, as you're sitting, slight wind up to the left, because with the step, I want to feel natural flow of my arms to the right. Yes, good. Here. And what I'm missing on your second variation. How this thing, what we're doing, closing our belly, have a progressive aspect. So it's not just in place, but I'm doing this with a slight activity over my standing leg. So it's not activity like for the regular step when I do spiral. It's a little more like a forklift, like a, I don't know, dump truck, whatever images we have with you to press. So as I'm developing, I know my legs pushing me forward and I'm twisting, so my belly needs to be super active on sustaining this. Yes. 4 and 1 and 2. 3, 4. Yep. And on the last one, let's do it together again. I want you to stay just a little bit longer in this first shape. So you're taking extra time to develop this. And let's even do just a tiny flick behind. It's not needed, but it will be a little sign of you allowing your torso to go. What other little tip is here if we're picking the leg? The other little tip is I am really over the ball of my foot. This is a place I want it to be for the seamless release. Yeah, Jean, so when you're releasing, don't hold your leg behind. It's something different. So as soon as you pivoting, feel that the like some coils inside you triggering to collect. Yes, they all stretch and you enjoy bring them in. Yeah, ready. All of us, let's do a little more breathing on the first thing. Perfect cross. Walk, walk, close. Breathing up, parara. Belly in, progressing. Chiquita, chiquita. Wind up and longer on your right side because you have time and you don't have steps. Yeah? 4 and 1, or next step is only on 2. You ready? Let's do. Wait. Listen, you good with the steps or not yet? Come on, come on. It's either left or right. It's only 2 of them. You tossing the coin? Okay, ready. Jump. Try not to look at anyone. Look on them. Okay? Test you. Yes. Test your own memory. I believe you do better than when you're looking. Ready? 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and other side. 2 and 3 and 4. Yes. Ready? Other side. Let's go with the last one. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Hip. 3 close 4. 1 rolling. 2 and 3 and 4. So when you're finishing the rolling, your arms need to get to the other side. Yes. So like this leg behind, this arm behind. Yes. Think that you have something with your arm you're pulling for, and this is closing your leg. And now one will change like this. Da, da, da. So you bring it all the way and then full change. Yes, step forward, swivel around. Yeah. Good. I play music. Please be listening. Let's do it. I'll give you all my love. That's what I do. Two, three, 4, 1, 2, 3.
I give you all my love.
2, 3.
That's all I want. And if you saw
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2, 3,
you love him
4
too.
and 4.
And I love him.
2 and 3 and 2.
And I love
2, 3,
him.
4 to the right and 2 and 3 and 4. Yes.
He gives me everything. And tenderly.
Ready? One more time.
The kiss my love brings.
if I believe that all of you have enough space to then, Deborah, Jean, sure, Marina, you also have enough space to dance it sideways to the camera, please. Yeah. Yeah, like this. And Marina, if you have more space close to the camera, you can be one more step closer to me. I'll still will see everything what you're doing. Yes. If you don't mind, let's all face to the right, please. Yes, like this. Good. Thank you. Let's do it. On the second one, when we do swivel, the third step is closing. Yeah? Ready. Two, three, four, one.
I give you all my love. That's all I do. And if you saw my love, you'd love him too. And I love him. And I love him. He gives me everything.
Okay, okay, very good, very good. Let's just, let's say, try and address your issue and we all will benefit from it. How can you approach the whole twisting effort slightly different to secure the placement and line of your neck and head the best you can? So if it goes a little bit from I know how to. So if this will be your spine, I wanted to think how the turning effort is really close to your spine. So something like this. If I'm feeling the narrowness, then I can have a better discipline here. No, I'm not saying it clear. Sorry. The problem, your problem, is the shoulders and neck is in the wrong place. But it's not that everyone doing bad neck, but most of you not starting the turn from the base. Give me a second, I'll try to. So first, simple thing is, if you will be doing some, I don't know, like a yoga thing, but we was just sitting on the chair, and then you're like, okay, I'm sitting, I'm like maybe holding the legs of the chair. I will be terrible at it, but I haven't been stretching much. But if this is my limitation and whatever, then I'm slowly reaching across. So butt is there, but then if I want to maximize my turn, this is not what I'm really doing. I'm doing it from my legs. And then when I'm reaching for some help, I go inhale, elongation, exhale, pivoting. And you will see that the work is from here. And if I'll try to take my arm off, it's really, really hard here, deep inside. So this will not do. And it will compromise. So I'm sitting, I'm thinking how from my coccyx and sitting bone, I have the sense of my spine. So when I'm turning, it's starting lower and narrower. We can call it deeper. The other little exercise, it might just take a few seconds. No, we still have. If you stay on, let's say, slightly soft knees, it's too long. We'll do it. It's more in person. Now, when you will be doing all of your movements, try to really feel that. Okay, I maybe will try this model. So I'm trying to balance, will be hard for me. Let me take the cup or something. So I'm balancing this cup on my tooth, okay, like this. So I cannot give one side or another advantage. It have to stay exactly where it is when I'm moving my arm back and forward. When you preparing your thing, try to work a little bit stronger in the middle of your core, like from here, you're holding a stick on which your head is attached. So this is independent and secure inside. Everything else, you need to find levers to go through. Yes, so for example, Marina, your head goes like this every time. So what can you do to feel that the stick inside is not compromised by the turn? Yeah, so Deborah, try the second version when you need to close. So here you went a little bit, so when he was doing this ronde, there was no clarity on how right side of your ribs supporting the spine while it's behind you. In the beginning of the ronde, your right ribs are slightly behind, but it's still supporting through the lead stone. It's still supporting your spine. And now if we're turning in reverse, that's better, yes, yes. Marina went a little bit with your head to other direction. So you did good here, but then it went somewhere out. Yeah, Jean, good. So Brandy, looking at you. So do your second version. Yes, step. Yes. Let's do it all together, please. You have mirror here in front. So you try to see that any of your movement happening without the distraction to the still, calm line of your neck and position of your neck. Yeah? Ready? Starting together. Breathing, the first thing. Listening, how my neck is independent inside my collarbones, and walk, walk, close. Here, let's do a little wind up this way, just a tiny bit when we're sitting. Yes, the chin is still in the same place, arms to the right, recovery, and across. Yay, 2, 3, close, and go a little bit here, and feel the leg at the center of the belly, and how when you're moving your arm, the stillness of your head is unchanged. Very good. Continue with another side, please. Ready. So we go with the right leg. We go with the left leg. We go with the right, please. We go with the right leg. Ready. Mirror. Why you need a mirror for me? Why? To check that what you're doing is what you see, or it's not. What you're thinking is what you're doing, or it's not. Ready? And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and very good job. Yes. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, not so good. Yeah, Melissa, you have dependence. Yes, you know what it means? Like take responsibility. Ready with music. I hope that, okay, one more thing, not hoping, you will do it. Clarity on how your weight placed on your leg, on your foot, and how it's in the right place to feel the flow, it will be easier for you to maneuver around. If you're a little bit out of this perfect alignment, you will have some compensating tension. And with this compensating tension, things wouldn't be as naturally flowing. Yeah, like two-way traffic. Need to have a clear dividing line. Otherwise, there will be a lot of collision. Ready. Beginning. Joanna, you looking at the mirror? Yes? Thank you. Joanna, thank you. Oh, these kids, huh? Just I'm looking at the screen, they resting their bellies all the way out. Especially my Joannas. Both Joannas, yes. They colliding against me. Ready? 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and hip and 2 and 3 and close. Ronde 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Marinochka, I'm looking at your neck. So here, I know it's a struggle. So let's do just a quick help to Marina. Last thing, when you're doing the last one, really think of your standing leg like you would do at ballet class. Hop, like if you're about to do this thing. So the butt very strong underneath. Now, just pull your belly a little bit in and see how your ribs can go at least a little bit across. That's enough. You was doing something too far away from your spine. External. So butt under, belly in, twist in your ribs. That's it. It will be enough resistance. Wonderful turn. Okay, doing third variation with your left leg back. Ready. And 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah. Third variation on the first side. So start with the left leg going back on 2. Jean, I see like, yes. Left leg back on count 2. Ready. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4. Jean. Again, third variation. Means you will be turning to the left. Yes. Ready. One last time. You have one more attempt because of Jean. Everybody say thank you, Jean. Ready. And left leg back. 2 and 3 and turn to the left. And 2 and 3 and forward walk. Syncopated change. And 2, 3, 4, clear neck and hip and walk and close. Rotate 2 and 3 and Jonah, where is your eyes? Where is it? Yes, it was on the floor. So was your posture. One more time, please. You see, I need to keep my eye. I need to have one more pair of eyes on the back of my head. Ready. Let's do I play music and we do the whole thing one more time. Before you start, with all the knowledge of this thing and all this struggle, try to get the feeling of metronome. So even the ronde, they feel like endless amount of time. The metronome inside your head, tick, 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 step, twist, close, and blah, blah, blah. Because you, without this metronome, you might go a little blurry and, oh, I'm behind. Because you was not with a sense of the beat inside you. Good luck. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. 2, 3,
That's all I
4 and 3 and
And if you saw my
Yes, this lady in a gray shirt, yes. Make every possible mistake. After first variations, walk, walk, close. Yes, and on the second one, prepare your twist and go. Ready? Your very last attempt. The first variation, don't forget to keep breathing. Ready? 2, 3.
I give you all my love. That's all I do. And if you saw my love, you'd love him too. And I love him. And I love him. He gives me everything.
Okay, one last piece of fun for today. In this book, interesting book, I think called Unstoppable, yes? One of the basketball coaches made his formula of communicating with the athletes. Saying like, I don't care if you lost, or we won, or we lost, the score, I don't care. By the end of every game, only you know what score you can give to yourself. Can you give yourself 100% that you left everything you have on this court, or you was whooshy, I don't know, not fully committed? So you know how focused you was, how much you gave to this one last effort. And by the end of this last final presentation or last attempt, you will give me your own evaluation. 22, 44, 100, okay? Let's do it. Two and 3 and 4.
I give you all my love. That's all I do. And if you saw my love, you'd love him too. And I love him. And I love him. He gives me air.
So, what score will you give? 0 and 100. Score. What score you will give to yourself? 77. Okay. Okay. About half, but way far from 100. Okay. So a lot of things was messy. 50. Okay. So you know that some of the elements you did, you know that there was plenty mistakes. Okay, so know that some of the elements done, but still a lot to work out. 40. Okay, fair. Yes. So, Jean? 50. Good. Yes. Why not? Yes. Deborah?
I gave it everything until you looked at me. I would say 89, and then you looked at me and it went down to like 70.
Okay. between 89 and 70. Got it.
Higher.
Okay, okay, good. So, Wendy,
So relative to other classes, I give myself 60 to 70. I got all the steps and I understood it. It just, I need work to do it better.
very good. And you see, for each of us, this 100 is different. My 100 is different than, and each of our 100 is different from another person 100. You know that your efforts was finding this moment of like getting together into a, or they were still a little random. And so Marina?
60.
Okay, okay, so you all, again, telling you about how you visualizing your maximum and how far along this way you think you are, and how much of this information of the day was done. I think you all fair to yourself, and I wouldn't argue with any of your evaluations. I just say yes, let's keep it going. And from my understanding, your effort was very close to 100. You was trying, you was focused the full hour, non-stop, not giving up. Even when I'm away, I'm still see that you're trying. And just sometime we can, I couldn't get it. Look at your neighbor. You know that you have someone to check with. And then when you feel like, oh, it's good, then look deeper. Okay, well, if you glance at me, or like some flow more connected, or some turn is a little bit sharper, or the energy is more hidden, so you don't see how it comes to the action. Well done. I think we're all having fun, exploring ourselves and taking some challenges. Well done.
And
Well,
it feels it here.